Being a plus size dancer, I do believe that sometimes the body moves differently than someone who is probably smaller. Your weight and your size does not have any kind of implications on your beauty. It doesn't have to determine how you feel about yourself. My name is Charity Holloway, and I am the founder of 432, which is a plus size dance group based in Charlotte, North Carolina. I first started dancing when I was actually very young. It's always been a huge passion of mine. As a child, I was always one of the heavier kids. I always had a lot of hips, a lot of stomach, and I knew very early that I was not going to be that typical skinny girl. When I was in high school, I decided to join my high school cheerleading. They didn't actually have a uniform that fit me. So the school gave me 2 uniforms, and I took those uniforms to a seamstress, and she sewed them together and made me an outfit, and that's how I was able to cheer. It's so beautiful outside today. Beautiful day in the neighborhood. What made me so determined to dance was more so of the feeling I got from dancing. "432" currently consists of 17 big, beautiful, courageous plus-size dancers. 18 including myself. When you're told that you're too fat to dance or too big to dance, it really affects your mental state. It affects your confidence, it affects your self-esteem, and those things affect what you do with your life. Well, like that definitely happened to me.
So being a member of 432 has definitely helped my confidence. This is the first dance group that I've ever been able to be in where all the girls are curvy, all the girls are confident, and we all get to do what we love, which is dancing.
All right, let's go for that. Where's my
Looking
my
at the
girl?
media, I didn't see anybody that looked like me, dancing professionally. I eventually came to a point where I accepted my body, where I started to love my curves.
5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 7, and 1, 2, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Be sexy, ladies. Let's get it. Run the world. Girls, good job, y'all. Okay? Yes. 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So I'm just waiting on some of the girls from our group to come up here because we are going to meet up and walk around and maybe do a little bit of a dance.
I've had plenty of moments where I felt judged, and with the size comes these implications that, big people can't move, or, big people don't have energy, big people are lazy, big people can't be explosive. I do get those comments, and that really was one of the main reasons why I started 432, just to kind of dispel those rumors that we are somehow less than because we're plus size. Yeah, after I started my group, I had some amazing opportunities to come to us. We've been able to travel to Italy and be on television and perform. We are going to China in a few months. I do feel like the industry is starting to see plus size dancers as an asset, but we still have a long way to go because it's not the norm. we are always trying to push boundaries. We're always trying to do the unexpected. We're always trying to do what people don't expect. It is definitely still a dream of mine to be a professional dancer. I would love to hopefully one day go on tour with an artist or maybe dance in a music video. I love dancing because it is a release. For a long time, dancing was the only place that I felt confident. It was the only place where I felt like I can be my total, complete, authentic self. It was the only place where I felt freedom. Now, that has started to transcend into, everyday life. But it all started with me, hitting the stage, performing, and dancing. So I love dance because it allows me to be expressive. It allows me to just be me.